Today, I address the French people with a heavy heart. As their president, I announced France's decision to halt military aid to Ukraine. This was not an easy decision. It was a decision born from careful consideration and a deep understanding of the challenges facing our nation. France stands at a crossroads, and we must prioritize the well-being of our citizens. Our commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty remains unwavering. However, we cannot ignore the realities on the ground. France has reached its limit in terms of military support. We have provided substantial assistance to Ukraine since the beginning of the conflict. Now, we must focus on safeguarding the interests of the French people. My government's decision has been met with mixed reactions. Some have accused me of abandoning Ukraine in its hour of need. Others have commended my pragmatism. To be clear, France's commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty remains unwavering. However, we must also acknowledge the significant economic challenges facing our nation. France's national debt has reached unsustainable levels. Economic growth has stagnated. Inflation is eroding the purchasing power of French families. In these challenging times, I have a responsibility to prioritize the needs of our citizens. We cannot continue to provide military aid to Ukraine while our own people struggle to make ends meet. France has been a steadfast supporter of Ukraine since the beginning of the conflict. We have provided significant financial aid, humanitarian assistance, and military equipment. Our contributions have helped Ukraine defend itself against Russian aggression. France has also played a leading role in imposing sanctions on Russia. These sanctions are designed to cripple the Russian economy and pressure Putin to end this senseless war. However, our resources are not unlimited. We must strike a balance between supporting our allies and addressing the needs of our citizens. This decision does not diminish our commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty. It is a recognition of the difficult choices facing our nation. The decision to halt military aid to Ukraine has sparked a debate in France. Some argue that we have a moral obligation to continue supporting Ukraine. They point to the atrocities committed by Russian forces and the need to defend democracy in Europe. Others argue that we cannot afford to continue providing aid while our own economy is in such a precarious state. This is a complex issue with no easy answers. I respect the views of those who disagree with my decision. However, I believe that it is in the best interests of France. We must prioritize the well-being of our citizens while fulfilling our international obligations. This decision reflects that balance.